Alrighty, well, nothing's glued down yet, but I have the outside loop of the track laid out. I'll probably have to do some centering, because, well, I'll need to. I'm running my passenger train across there. There's my train station I more or less printed. The roof's elsewhere. But it all looks like it's working pretty well. I'll wait for the train to go by again. There she goes. That looks pretty cool, actually. I don't know if it's in focus or not because everything is so stinking tiny. But scale speed-wise, it looks pretty good for a passenger locomotive. It could be off. It could be a little fast, but I'm no judge on that. I wouldn't mind repainting those to make them look like Amtrak rolling stock rather than British. It's going to be the wrong locomotives probably, but I think the paint scheme will work, assuming I have the hands to paint something that tiny. The inner track I haven't started yet. I need to lay it out and figure out how well it's going to fit and if I have to make any changes on the outer track. I'm a little worried about how close things are to the edges on the long runs. It's pretty close there. At least on the curved sections on the ends, there's plenty of room, so if a piece of rolling stock or a locomotive falls off, it's not going to hit the floor and come apart. So that would be handy. But once I get the outer or the inner loop done, with its switching tracks and whatnot, I can revisit the outer loop if I make sure not to glue anything down yet, and maybe make the end curved or the end straight pieces just a little bit shorter. But I want to get the inner loop set up first and see if I have enough room to do that. But I suspect I don't. Still, I got a lot to do. Lots of scenery to do, gluing track down to do. I still got a couple of turnouts I need to purchase. One I need to rewire because it came with one of the wires detached. That's going to be easy to fix though. Printed some buildings I got online. Like I said, there's a little train station. Don't have the roof on it yet. The roof's lying here somewhere. Big house that I found online I printed. And a little house that I designed in AutoCAD. I can't get it to focus, I'm afraid it's too small. The lighting's terrible. That's the back of the house. Turn it around. That's the front of the house. And that's a little tiny T-scale wheelchair ramp. I basically modeled this house after my own. There's a few minor changes. Made the roof line a little different, and I omitted one of the windows, but I think it turned out pretty good. It looks pretty nice. Let me get it from this side here. Oh man, yeah, the lighting's terrible. You're not gonna be able to see it, but that's what I've done so far. I need to spend a lot more time with this, but I'm happy to see that my passenger train seems to work pretty well. I did buy one of the, is it a GP8 I believe. Bought a green one that I want to dress up to look like a Burlington Northern. But I haven't started that project yet. But we'll get to it.